Yesterday we talked about the minimum amount of players needed for the game, but I missed an important element. So today it's time for part 2, and it's only 11 more days until release. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Fay1 as always, and today we're going to talk about the paywall of Planetside Arena. Because as you might know, if you want to play Planetside Arena, you have to pay 20 euros for the Recruit Edition or 50 euros for the Legendary Edition. I started the video with this because the question I get the most is, will this game be free to play? And that actually isn't such a strange question, because its big brother, Planetside 2, is free to play. Moreover, these days there are many free to play games that actually have a decent level. With games out like Path of Exile, Apex Legends, Fortnite, the bar is set quite high, so Planetside Arena as a pay-to-play game has to perform pretty well. Also, like we discussed yesterday, this game needs a minimum amount of players, and of course, having a paywall is always a big hurdle. In reality, less players will just pick up this game, but then the question rises, why isn't this game free to play? In this short video, I will try to discuss the reasons why I think they choose for the pay-to-play model, and also the benefits and the downsides. Let's actually start with the downsides. One of the things I loved with Planetside 2 is I could just show my friends the game and say, hey, it is free to play, just go try it out for yourself right now, see if it's fun. No strings attached, no reason to not try it out, so it's easy for them to go try the game, but also it's quite easy for them to go away from the game if they don't like it. In all honesty, Steam, the platform where Planetside Arena will launch on PC, has a quite decent return policy, so if you play the game for less than 2 hours and own the game for less than 2 weeks, you can just easily refund the game after trying it out. But still, it is quite a hurdle to pay for the game, even with easy pay solutions like for example PayPal or Ideal. Another downside is that the paywall will also divide the Planetside 2 and Planetside Arena community even more. I think that both games should support each other. In the end, there is only one Planetside family, and I think it's better if we are living in peace together. Right now though, the newest addition to the family is a lot less accessible, and therefore it's quite doubtful if many Planetmans will actually pay a visit to Planetside Arena. On the other hand though, it also means there will be a lot less malicious visitors. For example, hackers, cheaters and also stream snipers will think twice before they buy another edition of Planetside Arena. I'm not saying there won't be any cheaters. For example, PUBG is a good example of a game with actually a pay-to-play price, but still a lot of cheaters. Anyway though, I do think it will be less than with, for example, a free-to-play game like Apex Legends. Another benefit is that the game shouldn't be centered around loot boxes and other monetization mechanics. Having said that though, I am still afraid there will be some sort of loot box mechanic in there, but hey, that's a discussion for a completely different video. Anyway, in theory, you pay once and you should be done. And I think that's fine. I paid, for example, for PUBG 30 euros, and I think that's a nice mechanic because I like the game a lot, I played a lot, didn't buy any cosmetics, but still, hey, I at least had the feeling I paid something. Moreover, once players actually invested into the game, they're more likely to stick to the game as well. Right now, you can get Planetside 2, download it, play it for 5 minutes and deinstall it again. The minute you actually pull your wallet, you're less likely to just deinstall it again or refund it again. Therefore, the player base might stick around a little bit longer. Even more so, the players that pull their wallet are not likely to be 9 years old. So I do think that our community will stay more mature in the future. And if you ask me, that's a good thing. I'm not saying that children are bad for the game, but in general I think having a more mature community, unlike for example Fortnite, is a good thing for the game. And if a pay-to-play game model will work for that, hey, I'm all fine with that. In the end, ladies and gentlemen, the game will only be 20 euros, and well, I might be from a rich European country, but it isn't that much, is it? If the game offers good replayability with PvP combat, I think 20 euros is fine because you can play the game for hours and hours and hours. Over here, when you go to the cinema, order yourself a movie and also a little drink and some popcorn, it will also cost you 20 euros. If you go to a soccer match, it will cost you 20 euros. I personally think that 20 euros is cheap entertainment for the price. It might be just me and my childhood, but I'm used to paying for games. Back then, when I was a kid, there were no free-to-play games. What you could maybe have is like a demo, but other than that, you always had to pay the full price for the game. So again, I do think that's a step forward. So back to the reasoning though, why is Zero Games not making it free to play? Well, first of all, I do think they just want to see some money. That's an easy reason. They want to get some money, and I think right now they see having a pay-to-play game as the easiest and fastest way to make a return on an investment. There might be one more corporate move. Right now, pre-release, yes, you're paying for the game, but some people are suggesting that the game might go free to play on a console and on the PC on the official release in 2020 Q2. Nothing official about this yet, just assumptions, but hey, it might be true. But what do you think? Do you mind paying for the game, or do you think that 20 euros is too much for a game? Let me know in the comments down below, and then tomorrow we'll be there again with a new video. But that's me, that's Faber1, and we'll see you soon with some more content.